Welcome Aquarius and cross watchers. So I'm going to start using a plain deck as kind of like a support deck. Okay. Getting another tarot deck is very difficult for me to do right now. For those of you who don't know, I actually do tarot in secret. Okay, so I was very fortunate to get this deck because it was my birthday. I got a gift card, so I used that gift card to secretly, get cards. Okay, so anyways, that aside, the readings from here on out they won't be all over the place. So from here on out they'll be more smoother, be more constructed, and more routine-ish. Okay, so anyways, let's begin. When I post the videos too, I'm gonna try to post when the reading time starts. That way you have the choice to skip over the shuffling and the laying out. Okay, so I think I covered everything. So Holy Spirit, God, Angel, Spirit guys, what insight do you have for Aquarius? Now all the reading that I'm doing today is an overview reading, so it's going to go over everything. Okay, all areas. So, like I said, these are general, so take what does, leave what doesn't resonate, okay? What was I saying? Oh, so this one I'm doing today, I'll do monthly or bi-monthly, just because it takes so much time. So, Holy Spirit guys, what insight do you have for Aquarius? Okay. Wow, really? Okay. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if I can move this a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's get started. So, it looks like you guys are dealing with a broken heart, or this could be that you're just hurting. Okay, well, I guess your heart's in pain, brokenhearted. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be a romantic breakup necessarily. Okay, so let's see what's crossing you. Okay, so earth and air energy. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is that business-like, mature, good with money, good with work. Okay, that sort of thing. Kind of like that masculine energy. Take charge. Authority. This could be having authority. Over the money, the running the home. Finances and stuff like that as well. Okay, so and it's here with the Six of Spades, which is like the Six of Swords. So, you know, this could be, you know, because it's here for what's crossing you. So, so you could be, you know, what's the word? So you could be connecting with somebody who fits that description, or that could be you. Okay, you know, just, you know, this could be something that you're wanting. You know, the Six of Swords or Six of Spades is about, you know, wanting to go towards calmer water, but reverse, it could be, you know, feeling trapped. So, you know, however this resonates to you, okay, you know, it could, yeah, so let's see what the solution is. So, fire and air energy. So, you know, this could be, you know, returning home, you know, being more committed, you know, more unity type. Okay, you know, this could be, you know, healing. Because the four, I do that a lot, sorry. Okay, yeah, so, you know, this is, so four, so you have the Four of Wands and the Four of Spades, or Four of Swords, you know, so, you know, I'm definitely seeing that, you know, there needs to be unity, there needs to be peace, there needs to be, you know, working together, coming together, you know, so, you know, definitely seeing a partnership here. Okay, so let's see, where you're coming from. Okay, so air and water energy. Hold on, this cup. So, you know, like I said, you know, heavy masculine energy here. Again, with this key, you know, somebody who's authoritative, you know, logical, you know, mind over heart type energy. Okay, you know, some of you could be defending something. Okay, so, you know, and this has to do, okay, so this is your past, so, you know, there definitely is somebody from your past. This is either, you know, past memories, a past person. Okay, so, you know, it's showing up here because, you know, maybe there is somebody who, you know, is on your mind. So that's weird. So you have two kings with the six. I don't know what that means, but you can always look that up. You know, it's one of the things I want to study, but I haven't been able to yet. So hopefully maybe next week I'll have the time. Okay, so let's see where you're headed. So, air energy. Okay, so definitely see, you know, healing. Okay, you know, there may be somebody, you know, there is somebody, or that, you know, this could be you also, you know, putting, kind of like, acting on these. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you're somebody who has ideas, you know, planning and stuff, you know, communicating, you know, and healing. Okay, you know, kind of putting it into place. Okay, you know, taking that action on there, you know, or it could be, you know, you just having these ideas, and wanting to communicate. I am definitely hearing communication, so, you know, maybe there's, you know, wanting to communicate, healing, you know, letting go of the past, you know, there definitely is hurt here. So let's see what your weakness is. Sorry, that's not funny. So, you know, okay, so it looks like your weakness is commitment. So, you know, I feel like, you know, and it's here with the 10 of Spades, which is like the 10 of Swords. So, you know, I feel like you have commitment issues, okay? You know, having a hard time being faithful, okay? You know, your strength, earth and air energy. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you're able to heal and move on from things, okay? You know, moving forward, turning things around type energy. Okay, so let's see what your fear is. So here at this 3 is that fire energy. So, you know, you could fear that things aren't over yet, or you're fearing that something could be ending, even though the world is here in reverse. I still feel like it could be read either way. I feel like you fear about putting too much distance between you and somebody, or you worry that there's. So what I'm seeing is okay, so one thing that I am seeing is like, or hearing, is like you have unfinished business with somebody, but you're worried that there's too much distance between you. Okay, now this doesn't have to be physical distance. This could be, just be, whatever that, not. So, definitely distance though. Okay, you're worried about this distance between you guys. Okay, so let's see what you're hoping for. So it looks like, there's this disconnection between you and this person, okay? And I'm starting to see it, okay? Because you're somebody who has a hard time being faithful. So, this is, your weakness, okay? And then you have this heartbroken here. And then, I feel like, yeah, so I feel like you have there's this strong masculine energy here, okay, especially. So I feel like I don't know, like I've seen a lot of money, foundation, maybe work, okay, and logical thinking, okay. I'm sensing more of that kind of like mind over heart, maybe this person that you're connecting with, maybe you do have real feelings for this person, but like I said, you're also non-committal. You're unfaithful. Okay, and remember, this could also always be vice versa. So, however this resonates with you, if it resonates, okay. Um, so right here, even though you have this disconnection between you and this person, you're hoping for a new opportunity with them. Okay, you're hoping, you know, some of you could be hoping for a new offer. Okay, new opportunity, that sort of thing. So right here, we'll get more into relationships, okay? So let's start with your finances, okay? So water and air energy. So the 8 of Swords. Okay, yeah. So I feel like when it comes to money, you spend money out of love. Like this, I feel like you're somebody who could support. Maybe you're supporting somebody, or you're getting gifts. Even though the the 6 of Pentacles hasn't shown up, but I feel like it's kind of the same. I just get the sense like you're somebody who likes to spend money on other people to show, maybe spending money is how you show your love. Okay, so this 8, this could be self bondage, or kind of releasing. Maybe you feel like I said, I'm hearing support. So maybe your money could be a little tight because you're having to support somebody. Okay, maybe you have a child with this person, that sort of energy. Okay, so and then here we have work. Okay, so 4 of Cups, and then the 7, so water and fire energy. Okay, so anyways, sorry, that really threw me off. Okay, so for work, right here, this could be, regret, turning something down, really contemplating, really thinking about what you want to do, okay? Like I said, this also could, be regretting and, just, really thinking things through. And I feel like with the 7 of clubs, I don't always want to say spades for some reason, I don't know. With the 7 of clubs, I feel like, I don't want to say that. Like, I feel like, you're kind of being tested. It's just like, I don't want to say it's something moral, but I feel like, you're really having to question yourself about something, and it's just like, do you want to stay true to your beliefs, or are you gonna cross that line? So, like I said, it doesn't have to be something, like I always say, when I talk about things that appear negative, it doesn't have to be something extreme. It could be anything from mild to extreme. So however that resonates to you, okay? So now we're going to go over relationships, starting with family. So with the Four of Hearts, that's the same as Four Cups. So it's, the same as right here. The Four Cups, water energy. So, I feel like, somebody's not wanting to let go of something. Maybe you're having a falling out with a family member, and they're just, not letting go, not letting things end. It can also be, ending a cycle, that sort of thing, okay? And like I said, there you can also have regret associated with that as well. So let's see what's going on in friendship, okay? So in the friendship department, there's some unhappiness, and it's there because, somebody here is either being cowardly, or somebody here is being too cocky, narcissist energy, okay? So let's see what's going on in romance. Okay, so, there's this acting without thinking, fast action, not thinking things through, making a mess of things. There's this heavy burden, okay? There's this heaviness here, a weight, load, okay? I really, so however that resonates to you, I just feel like there's this heaviness when it comes to your romance, okay? And like I said, there's that, like, I feel like even if you were in love with somebody, like, even if there was that real love here, I feel like, it's kind of like this mind over heart, money. I feel like money and logic matters to you, or it plays a role here, okay? And for whatever reason, you're not being faithful or true, but I don't know. So, yeah. So let's go, right here is the 7 chakras. So, it really goes over, this is, all about you. Okay, so let's see what's grounding you. So right now, your roots or your foundation, there's that despair feeling, that loss, okay, that regret, whichever one resonates to you. And then we have the 2, which is so water and earth energy. So, some of you could have been juggling too much, like I said, unfaithfulness, so, some of you could have been in a committal relationship because the Hierophant here is that, it's a very spiritual card, but also, talks about serious commitment, marriage, living together, having a child with somebody, okay, that sort of thing. So anyways, so, you could have been juggling too much, so, you definitely need to find your balance, okay? Stop juggling, okay? If you want to strengthen your foundation. Now let's see what's going on with the sacral. Okay, this is your creativity, your creative mind. Now we can be creative when it comes to a lot of things, so I always feel the need to say being creative doesn't mean being artistic or a musician. I mean, for some of you that could be, but we are creative in everyday life. We're creative when we cook, we're creative when we work, we're creative in our way of thinking, just that sort of thing, okay? So I feel like, okay. So, I feel like, like I said earlier, like, I feel like, heavy masculine energy, head over heart, more focused on materialistic, but I feel like, there's something missing when it comes to your creative, to you being creative, like, because I feel like our creativeness comes from our passions and our desires. So I'm not saying like your desire or your passion isn't there, um, but I feel like, there's this unfulfillment, this, um, this brokenness that is there. So, and I feel like, you know, your foundation, I just really, you need to strengthen your foundation. You know, you need to strengthen your foundation. You really need to put some roots down, okay? So let's see where your ego is. So yeah, like I'm saying, like I feel like, okay, so earth and fire energy. So I feel like, like I said, you're all about the head over heart. So like I feel like you put, other things before love. Like you want to be independent, you want to feel comfortable, you want to have money, that sort of thing, okay? Is the sense that I'm getting. And then here with the of the 9 of Wands, I feel like there's so much, I feel like there's this overwhelming feeling, exhausted, tired, because, I feel like this is what I'm seeing, okay? So, like I said, you know, it's just like what I'm seeing is like, oh, a 9-9. So, how do I want to say that? Like, I just really feel like this unhappiness, this unease is because you're not doing things, like, I feel like, it's not that you don't want to settle down. It's not that you don't want love. It's just that you're putting other things before that. And because of that, because you're not, because there's not this settling down, there's not this, things flowing togetherness, I feel like, there's something here, you're putting things, unimportant things before that. So, I feel like that's where this negative energy is coming from. It's not that, you don't want it. It's not that it's not there. It's not that you don't appreciate it. But I just feel like you're being driven by the life, kind of like the lifestyle that you want. Like, I feel like there's a certain way you want to live and a certain lifestyle you want. And you're going to do whatever it is that will get you there, okay? So which means like if you find love, I feel like you're not gonna like, so that you don't love back or appreciate, it's just that like, let's say somebody else comes along and they can provide you a stable financial situation. It's like choosing that over love. So you would end up in a loveless relationship just to live comfortably, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. Okay, so yeah. So let's see what's going on with your compassion. So both water energies. So like I said, so when it comes to giving love, I feel like, you're a flirt. You're not serious when it comes to giving your love. You have that playful energy, non-committal, okay? I feel like others might bite into it and then, they think you're being romantic, but really, I feel like you like to toy around, okay? Like you give your love carelessly but not seriously, if that makes sense, okay? So if you want to improve your compassion, you have to get into love, okay? You need that new relationship, that fulfillment from love, and you're only going to get that in a committal relationship, okay? And I know, a lot of people, especially nowadays, are non-committal or like to have more than one partner, and that's your choice, but, that's not, you're missing out on so much, real love. Real love is a beautiful thing, and I know, like, back in the olden days, people have their opinions about, commitment and love and marriage and stuff like that, and I just feel like, people miss out on so much because they don't give love a chance. And I feel like people who don't believe in love, no judgment for those who don't, but I feel like there's something broken inside. I was there once upon a time. I was just like, you know what, I'm done with love, and I made a lot of stupid choices, okay, and we just, we tend to give into the world and what the world pushes on us, and I know back in the old days things weren't perfect, but I feel like once we got those rights to do certain things, people, we take advantage of those things and then we start to do it so carelessly, you know. So, but anyways, so I just feel like when it comes to your compassion, you really need to give love a chance. I don't know why, you know, I don't know why, there's this giving up of, or passing love by for logical reasons, but to really feel compassion, to really give it a shot, you really need to give love a chance, okay? Because I feel like if you give love a chance, if you give a real relationship a chance, then you can build on that foundation, okay? Even if you have to start small, and then work your way up. You'll be doing it together. It's a partnership. It's a happy home, happy family, okay? For the most part, we all have, arguments here and there. So let's see where your communication is. So air and water energy. So I feel like, when it comes to communication, there is somebody you want to talk to, but you don't know if you should or if you shouldn't, if you're going to or if you're not going to. But you definitely are wishing to talk to somebody. Okay, so let's see where your inner wisdom is. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to your inner wisdom, like I said, I feel like you have that logical thinking, planning, thinking things through logically, trying to plan, trying to think, is this good, is this bad, whatever that means for you, though, because I feel like you're not basing anything off of your feelings. You're just, it's like, will I have a future with this person? Will I be able to get what I want if I choose this person? That sort of thing, okay? So earth and fire energy. So like I said, there is a lot of passion. You have passion for something or towards somebody, but like I said, you're choosing logic. You're putting your mind over your heart. So let's see what your divine connection is. Now, your connection to the divine is going to be different for everybody, because what I mean by that, to me, that's like spiritual. So like your connection to the universe, your connection to God, your connection to whatever that is to you. So whatever the divine is to you, okay? So we have air and water energy. So I feel like some of you are feeling stuck. This could be because you don't know which way to go, or you're just like there's no movement right now, okay? And I feel like emotionally you're kind of all over the place. I feel like you need to emotionally stabilize yourself, if that makes sense, okay? So yeah, so wow, this was really deep. So like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, switch things around if it needs to be switched around. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, I am doing personal readings. That information is down below. I'll update it next week or starting tomorrow. We'll see how it works out, okay? So anyways, that aside, I also do daily free personal readings, but it's first come, first serve. So I am doing it for YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So I'm going to do up to 4 readings. And if I don't email you back, it's because there were others ahead of you. But if you would like to try again, try a different day, okay? So anyways, so that's that. Otherwise, the prices are there. Also, nope, I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and email me for a personal reading, alright? Bye guys, see you next time.